All right. Hello, everybody. We are live. Gonna see if people start coming on. If not, I'll have to readjust some things because I never know anymore if it's gonna come on live or have to restart it. Several times on the computer lately, we've had to restart because the sound wouldn't work. And we didn't even touch it. The sound just went out, and then we would restart a new live stream, and the sound would be back on and not touch anything. So I really don't know what was going on there. I hope that we are going live here now today. Okay, see someone. Country Homestead Preacher. I'm trying to get this on my iPad so that I can read the comments. So give me just a second. There it is. I video on my phone and watch on my iPad so that I can see the comments. And maybe it'll come on in a minute. There's Brenda. It's coming on. Hello, Brenda. And Country Homestead Preacher already said hi too. And there's Lee Pearson. Hi, Lee Pearson. Oh, okay. Let's see. There we are. All right. Now I can read the comments. Okay. Getting situated here. Now, I know that before I have turned the, what do you call it? Hang on. Airplane mode on, so that I didn't get interrupted with phone calls. And I know I've done that before, and somebody had told me to do that, but this time, like last week and this week, when I turned airplane mode on, then I couldn't get online. So I don't know what the difference is or what has happened there. But anyway, before I had turned airplane mode on to keep from being interrupted. And I don't know. I don't know how that works. Let's see. There's Tracy. Hey, Tracy. I hope you're feeling better. And Pomona Ponderosa. Diana. And let's see. Eli. Hey, Eli. All right. So Lee is watching while he's driving. Tracy said, I'm getting better. Good. That's good. I know a lot of people's been sick with either sinuses and there was a stomach bug going around. So, yeah. Not sure what Tracy had, but she was sick for a little while, not feeling good at all. Okay. All right. As I was saying, the last two times we went live on Friday night on the computer, the sound didn't work. We would come on, and I think people heard us at first maybe, and we didn't touch a thing, and then the sound went out. So we weren't real sure what happened. Both times we had to end that live and start a new live, and then the sound was back. So I still don't know for sure what's going on there, and it may do it again. But I talked to Daryl at Two Family Homestead over the weekend. We went to the Stivers Harvest Celebration, and I talked to Daryl at Two Family Homestead and was asking him about it, and he said it sounded like maybe the microphone was going out, and he suggested I try using an external microphone. And so probably this next Friday night we'll be trying that. So when we first come on, we may be a little iffy there trying to get all that set up and going. I see Nathan came in. Nathan at Sampson Farms. He went live last night and said he was going to start going live on Tuesday nights. I don't remember the time, so Nathan, if you want to put that Tuesday night and what time on there, that's fine. Anybody else that has a live show or anything, feel free. I do not mind people what you call self-promoting on my channel. I don't mind at all. You go right ahead. So anyway, I know Nathan said he was going to start coming on live every Tuesday night. And so Let's see. Deer Creek Homesteading. Hello there. And I'm just reading some comments. Yep. Prayers work. Tuesday night at 6 Central. There you go. Thank you, Nathan. Tuesday night at 6 Central is Nathan's night. I'm going to put that on my list on the refrigerator and try to catch that. But Nathan, I will usually be at work at that time. That is my paper night that I have to get the paper done and sent. And I usually don't get off till 7 or 8 o'clock. Last night it was about 9:30 because I had to wait for the election results, which is another thing I want to talk about. Anyway, I had to wait for the election results last night to get that on the in the paper, and it was about 9:30 before I got done. So I did see that he went live, and I said hi, but I couldn't stay and watch. Tuesday is my busy day, and anything that's on Tuesday, maybe I'll make it and maybe I won't. So, but I will try. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Tracy. And let's see, I totally understand if people cannot make it. And I will try to make it, even if I'm at work, sometimes I can put in my earphones, and but if I'm too busy and people talking to me, I can't. So maybe I'll try to make it when I can, and when I can't, I'll try to watch it afterwards. So that's what I usually do. If I don't make a live that I want to, watch, I'll go back later and watch. It's not the same because you don't get to talk back and forth, but I try to do that. So, okay, and the election was very, very disappointing for me. I was, I covered the governor coming to the town next to me in a video. I covered the governor. I really like this governor. I think he's done a good job. He's made he made a lot of teachers mad. I think that's what happened. He made a lot of teachers mad by a decision he made, and I don't think he could help it. I think it was just a tough decision he had to make, but maybe it cost him the election. I don't know. It's so close. The vote was so close that he said he would not whatever you call it, secede, because he's probably going to ask for a recount. Because here's how close the vote was, y'all. It's crazy. I was sitting there on the edge of my seat waiting for the results and watching them tally them up, and was just on the edge of my seat. It was almost 1.5 million people in Kentucky that voted. And out of that 1.5, it was a little less than 1.5 million people that voted, he lost by 4,600 votes out of 1.5 million. So that's really, really, really close. And it was just back and forth all night, and I wouldn't blame him if he asked for a recount. I would. I'd ask for a recount. That close, it'd just be crazy not to me. But yeah, he did say that he wouldn't concede. Yeah. So I was really. Nathan said, yeah, Bashir, 5,000 more votes to Bevan. I like Bevan. Bashir is a clown. Well, I think that Bevan's done a great job, and he changed the teachers' retirement plan. I feel like he had to, just about. I mean, it was a tough decision, but it needed to be made. And so the teachers were just furious with him, a lot of them. And I'm not going to say all of them were, because I think some of them maybe understood, but a lot of them were mad. And that really hurt him. Trace said, yeah, it was back and forth. Yeah. Hello, Rachel. Rachel at Spin Smart Live Happy. Hi there. How's that precious baby doing? Let's see. And there's Patty. Hey, Patty. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, I was pretty disappointed. Life with Linda. Hey, Life with Linda. I didn't see you up there. I was pretty disappointed, and it was so close. I just couldn't believe that vote. And all the rest of them, the Republicans won everything. The Republicans won every office that was voted on except governor. So that was kind of, I just didn't get that. I don't get how people could vote for all those Republicans and then the governor didn't get it. But like I said, he made some teachers mad, so there you go. I guess there's 4,600 teachers that he made mad. I don't know. But anyway, whatever. I don't know. I really hope that he does a recount. I would. It may not help any, but why not when it's that close? That close, there's no reason not to do a recount just in case, I say. So, let's see. Okay. He is great. The baby, yeah. That's good. That's good. Let's see. Tracy said, I'm getting better now. How are you? Yeah, they were sick too. Patty and Mac was sick too. Still don't have much of an appetite. Nathan sounds sketchy. All Republicans win and a Democrat wins governor. I know, it's crazy. I don't know. Living and Learning Live. Hi. Teresa. I think her name's Teresa also. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Plus, recounts make good news stories. Yeah. Well, if it that close, I just feel like there should be a recount. Just no reason not to. That's just crazy, especially when all the other ones that won by a lot. The Republicans, all of them, won by a lot, and then he got beat by 4,600 votes. That's just didn't really add up to me, but it's possible. Life with Linda said, this crud is loving me. I'm ready for it to leave. Yeah, I think a lot of people have that. So, can't hurt to have a recount. Right, can't hurt none. Thomas Schmidt Homestead, hello. So, okay, so I'm going to move on with my list here. Talked about the governor race. That was the closest I've ever seen, y'all. I've never seen a race that close except for just local, small, elections. Anyway, I got a book. I won a book from Crazy Days, from Wanda at Crazy Days. I won the book that she got from Betty's Box of Blessings, Unafraid. And I got that in, and I've been reading on that. I usually read pretty fast, but this book is kind of deep and a little bit in depth and deep. And so I've been busy. So I haven't read it as fast as I usually read some other books. So I'm working on it. I'm working on reading Unafraid, and I'm going to do a book review on it and pass it on to another person that was on Wanda's list. So I'll do a video on that soon, as soon as I can get the book read. It's a good book. It's a kind of a self-help. I call it a self-help, but of course, when I say self-help, only with God's help. So self-help, but only if you let God help. And so that's kind of what this book is. It's a self-help, but with God's help. And so it takes a lot of kind of studying and prayer to really let this book help you. And that's what I'm trying to do, because it really is something that I need to work on. So, me and the Lord's working on the book Unafraid. Okay, back up here. Let me read some more. The Red Shed. Hello there. Red Shed came in. Our channel is Leap of Faith Homestead. I chat under this name. It's easier when my husband and I are both in a chat. Yeah, that's why I made Lee his own so that we could both get in a chat, or he can chat, and I never know what he's going to say, so so it's better for him to have his own. Oh, me. Let's see. J-Dog's Place. Hello there. Okay, everybody's saying hi. Let's see. And Kathy, Kathy hasn't come in. Kathy from Living Miracle Homestead. She's coming down next week for her hunt that she won at the picnic. And so she's coming in on the 11th and staying all week. And I'm going to go, she's going to be staying at Higgs Rock Farm. And I'm going to go on Wednesday and spend the day there with them next week. So I'm not sure, I plan on still doing my live show, but I'm not absolutely sure. It depends on how the internet's running and what we're doing. I know, I'm sure Higgs has internet because he's always on live shows, but I don't know how strong it is and how, you know, just, we'll see. I plan on coming on live at noon next Wednesday, but if I don't, it's because I'm going to see Kathy at Higgs Rock's farm, and she has come down for her hunt that she won, so I don't know what we'll be doing. I don't know how the internet will be, so if you don't see me next Wednesday, that's why, and I'll be back the next week. If Kathy needs me to come shoot that deer for her, I will be free, just saying. I think Higgs has pretty much promised her that she'll get one way or another. And, you know, he got attacked by a deer. He shot a deer with an arrow. It was bow season, and he shot a deer, and it ran, and his dog went after it, and it turned on the dog and was attacking the dog, and he went to help the dog, and then it attacked him, and he got hurt pretty bad. So yeah, we've been praying for him and talking to him. He's been pretty sore, and so that's another piece of not sure what all's going to happen, but he did promise, Kathy pretty much promised her that she would get a deer one way or another, so he won the fight, though. Yep, he won the fight. He got his deer and got it processed. Let's see. Tracy said, I'm too young to be called Granny. Granny makes me think of a little old woman on the Tweety Bird cartoon. Yeah, that's why I'm Nana. My first grandchild is 22 years old now. So 22 years ago, I was the same way. I was like, yeah, no, he ain't calling me grandma. And so I went by Nana, and now they all call me Nana, and now we have 11 and number 12 on the way. So I am Nana to gonna be 12. And we have a great grandchild too. My oldest granddaughter had a baby a little while back. I think about 5 months, probably about 5 months old now. So, let's see. Thomas Schmidt said, Nathan, you can come up here and shoot all you want. Granny B, hello. Just came in time to hear about Holland. What a great miracle. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty bad. And he's still a little tore up about it mentally too, you know. It scared him pretty bad, and it would scare anybody. And I think he's doing better, but you know, it shook him up pretty good. Pomona Ponderosa, I back up to 550 acres of Mark Twain National Forest. Wow, that's awesome. I bet that's beautiful. Granny B said, just heard the Granny comment too. Yeah, Tracy said they weren't going to call her Granny. She was too old to be called Granny. And I said, yo, I had my first grandchild 22 years ago, and I was like, nah, I'm not going by Grandma. Y'all can call me Nana. Nathan, maybe a couple of bears. So, Nathan, you go to Thomas Smith's and you can hunt bear. Pomona Ponderosa said I only have 2 grand puppies. Camp Patton Family Compound, just in time prepping raid. Okay. J-Dog's place, there was a hunter down here, East Texas, that lost a fight with a deer. Whew. Yeah. It happens, you know. I've heard of it. You just, I think, got to be careful. My ex-husband, he shot a deer. I mean, he shot it with the rifle and it went down. And he got all the way down there to it. And as soon as he got there and started to grab hold of the antlers, it had a big old, whatever, 10-point something. And he reached down there to grab hold of the antlers and it come up on him. And he had a big old knife on his side. He thought he was Crocodile Dundee. And he had a big old knife on his side and he grabbed that knife and started just stabbing it to death. And he got the better of that one. It didn't hurt him, but I bet it scared him to death. I know it did. There was I read that. Let's see. Okay, trying to read some comments. Just in time prepping raid. I don't know what that means. You say that would be a draw to bring me up north. You have been raided. Oh, okay. Food Forest Permaculture. Hello. Well, good. I'm glad to be raided. Just in time prepping raid. Oh, okay. I got you. Know what that is. I just didn't know when I first read it. Gray 1107. Ryan the Gamer 395. Hello, all of you. Josh Connor. Let's see. Thank you all for stopping in for a minute. That's awesome. A K Fabe. I probably said that wrong and I'm sorry. Okay, Gary, I said that one too. Gary 1107. All right. Thank y'all for stopping in a minute. Nathan said I have had to kill one with a knife before, and my brother took one down with a ball peen hammer. Yeah, it happens. We know of a guy that actually put a deer in the back of his truck and started down the road, and the deer got up in the back of his truck. So, yeah, you got to be careful. It happens. I like the feel of this live. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, and we are friendly raiders. That's good. DMAC Outdoors. Whenever I approach a kill site while hunting, I always pick up a rock or a stick and throw it at the animal to see if I get a reaction. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. We were just talking about Higgs Rock Farm had an incident. He shot, it was bow season not long ago, whatever, a couple weeks ago, if that. And he shot it with a bow, and it ran, and his dog went after it, and it turned and attacked his dog, almost killed his dog, and he went to help the dog, and then it turned on him and attacked him. It got him really good through there, and roughed him up pretty good, and he ended up killing him and getting it processed, but it roughed him up pretty good and scared him pretty bad. Sue Nelson, hello. Just in time prepping. Okay, there you go. There's who started the raid, I think. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Howdy Duncans. I'm here from the Just in Time raid. Okay, well, I will have to check that out. Just in time. Okay. Tracy also supported. Let's see. I'm reading some comments. All Rise Will is here. Okay. Will. I'm trying to find Will. Okay. I don't see that. I've had 2 jump up on me in the past that weren't quite dead, and yet, and learned my lesson. Yeah. Yeah, you just have to be careful, and you don't think about it. They laying there looking like they're dead, and then you walk up, like my ex-husband walked up, and he'd shot his with a rifle, just knew it was dead. And he is a good hunter, hunted all the time. So it can happen to anybody. And he just walked right up there and grabbed the antlers, because it was a big one. We had it mounted. He walked up there and grabbed the antlers, and it just jumped up on him, and crazy. That could have went real bad. 3 cheers for just-in-time prepping. All right. Yeah, I will check them out. Gave the thumbs up. Thank you. All right. I once had a bear climb up my deer stand. Oh, my goodness. Scared me almost to death. Oh, I bet. Woo. Yeah, that'd be something. I went deer hunting one time in my life with my ex-husband. Put me in a deer stand. That was my first time hunting. He put me up in a deer stand, and he left and went to his deer stand. And not long, it was like before dawn, and then when it started getting light, a pack of wild dogs came along, and they spotted me and were barking and growling up my tree, and they would have just ate me up if they could have got to me. And that scared me. That was it for me. When he came back to get me an hour later, I said, oh, no more. That's it. I'm done. Never went again. So I can't really stay. Been watching stream for hours and had stuff to do, putting off, but came over to let you know we came from Will Russell's stream, and I'm totally unfamiliar with this channel. Well, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. You all are awesome. I love seeing our community supporting each other. Yep, that's great. That's great. And yeah, and I always say, just any of the rest of you that's still on here, I do not mind you coming on my channel and self-promoting. If you have a live show and you want to tell when and what time your live show is, that's fine. If you, if you have a channel and want to say what your channel is and, whatever, I don't mind at all. So I think that's what we're here for, to help each other. And if that helps you, that's great. Like number 20. Okay. Thank you, Food Forest Permaculture. I watched you, I can't remember what day. I caught one of your lives not long ago. Someone in Arkansas got killed by a buck that jumped up on him after a kill shot just a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's scary. I've heard more and more of that, I don't know. Oklahoma here. I am one of the crazy people that want to hunt hog with a spear. I will follow before I go, then check things out. Yep, and I'll do the same thing. All of y'all that came in, I will do the same thing. Sampson Farms, I knew you were crazy. Brenda loves deer hunting. Yeah, Kathy apparently does too. And I'll tell you something else about Kathy real quick. I got to read some more comments, but I'll tell you about Kathy. She's not used to the cold, so she wears tank tops and all the time. She's in Florida, like middle Florida, and she wears tank tops all the time. She doesn't get out winter clothes. I was talking about getting my winter clothes out. She doesn't get out winter clothes. She has the same clothes all the time. And so she's coming up here next week to hunt, and it's going to be cold. We're expecting like 35 and lows at night like 20, And so she was telling me, we talked this morning on Marco Polo, and she was saying, I've got to get some clothes. I don't know. I don't have anything. I was like, yeah, you better go to a thrift shop and find you some warm clothes. And she calls them cool clothes, which was kind of funny, because I call them warm clothes, long sleeves. I call them warm clothes. She calls them cool clothes. So, interesting. Anyway, and she's never seen snow, so she's hoping it will snow while she's here because she's never seen snow. So, I don't want it to snow, but just for her, I wouldn't mind that so that she can see snow. Let's see. Thomas Smith said, Nathan, you can come up here next time I have hogs ready for freezer camp. Bring your spear. Oh. Camp Patton Family Compound. I always have a headshot when I walk up on my kill. DMAC Outdoors. Worst I've ever had was a mountain lion that came in on me while I was field dressing an elk. Oh, it was the scariest thing I've ever experienced. Oh my goodness. Ended up shooting the lion as well. Wow. That's crazy. With deer, the hooves are as bad as the antlers. Okay, Tracy's got to go. Okay, thank you, Tracy, for being here. And I understand, and I'll talk to you later. Okay. I used to not have winter clothes. You lived in a warmer place, or maybe you still do. Life with Linda. Oh, okay, Life with Linda. I am live 2 p.m. Pacific every Sunday. So it was Sunday that I caught you. I couldn't remember. We show and tell on how to be happy, healthy humans. See y'all all there. That's awesome. Yep. I did catch you. I guess it was Sunday. I couldn't remember what day it was, but I did catch you the last show you had, I believe. There's Higgs Rock Farm. Just dropping in for a minute, getting something to drink, and sleep another 14 hours. Running high fever. I'm alive, healing up for Kathy. Okay, well, we've been worried about you, Higgs, and praying for you, and I hope that you get to feeling better by Monday. Kathy will be here Monday. Or she's heading out Monday. I'm not sure exactly when she arrives. She won a hunt, for those of you that came in later. Kathy from Living Miracle Homestead lives in Florida. She won a hunt at Higgs Rock Farm, and she's coming up next week to go hunting with him, and she's so excited. And she's used to the warm weather, and she's coming up to this cold, and it's going to be even colder next week than it is now. And so she's got to get clothes to prepare, and she's never seen snow, so kind of hoping it'll snow for her. But she's so excited. My glasses are messing me up, y'all. I can't see. I've got bifocals, and I have to get right down here. Eli said, wow, I've had coyotes and wolves, but a 200-pound cat, wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. She needs cold clothes. Oh boy, she needs cold clothes. See, I call them warm clothes. I guess maybe I'm backwards. I call long sleeves warm clothes, and she calls them cold clothes. So I don't know. What do y'all call it? If I have I get out my winter clothes, I call them warm clothes because they make me warm. They're warm. So what do y'all call it? She calls them cold clothes. If she wants snow. Yeah, she better get some cold clothes if she wants snow. You're right. She calls them cold clothes. I call them warm clothes. Whatever. Thanks for prayers. Going back to bed. I feel like blank on a stick. Oh. Well, I hope you get to feeling better, Higgs. What is snow? Eli's in California. He said, what is snow? Oh, this is a great channel. I'm a fan already. Well, thank you, Josh. We talk about everything, any different thing that comes up. I have a list. I always make a list of things I want to talk about, and we're only on number 2, so we got a long way to go. We've been 30 minutes, and we've got only 2 things talked about. All right, you rest, Higgs. Snow is a 4-letter dirty word. Well, I think so too, but for Kathy, I hope we get a little. Maybe just a little that don't stick or something. The lion weighed out at 167. They are big and mean. Yeah, that would have been pretty scary. D-Mac, my father was taken off his horse by a lion while sheep heading in Utah. Shit happens. Hello, shit happens. I once ran out of beer in the middle of skinning a deer. Very painful. Now, that's something Lee would say. That sounds like something Lee would say. I think you two would get along pretty good. Camp Patton said, just in time prepping hosts a live preparedness panel on Monday nights at 7:30. I will write that down because that sounds very interesting. Great information with 6 experts. That's awesome. I will be writing that down. I will go back when this is over and get all these lives written down. So I make sure I have a list on my refrigerator because I forget and you don't always get notifications. So I have a list going on my refrigerator, and when a new live comes up that I want to start watching, I put it on my list. Actually, I put them all on my list just so there's a good list of them, even if it's somebody I might watch occasionally. I still put them on the list because that way I can know when they're coming if I do want to watch. I used to live in Southern California. Now I live in Missouri, so winter clothes are a must now. Yep. I wish I could be there and see Kathy get her deer. I'm going to try to, I mean, I won't be able to video probably exactly when it happens, but I'm going to video her going to hunt. I want to get a video of her in her camo and her gun, and, you know, going to her stand, and then after she gets a deer, if I can get up there in time, and if not, I hope they will video after she gets it, and video it a little bit. And she wants to learn how to do her own processing. So I think Higgs is going to show her how to field dress it and everything. So if I can get up there and get video of that, we'll be showing it. I will probably try to take the video, but let her put it on her channel. So I'm going to try to take video for it, and then if she can, I can send it to her, or however I can do that, and let her have the video for her channel. Let's see. Single man. I've had coyotes, but never seen a wolf in the wild. I can imagine that would also be quite interesting. Yeah. We see coyotes behind our house all the time, and deer. And people around here, we're in western Kentucky, a lot of people see bobcats. I've not seen a bobcat, but a lot of people around here have. So, Samson Forrest, bye for now. This has been fun to find my way here from Will's channel. Much love and respect. Thank you for stopping by. That's awesome. That is quite a tragedy. I've got to scroll back up and see real quick what shit happens. Oh, never mind. I read that. Oh, that's funny. When we lived in Texas, we had boar. Those are scary critters. Like wild boar. Yeah. We have around here, and I've not seen any, but some people have. And this is just a new thing for us. They just started here a year or two ago, just wild hogs. And I don't think they're wild boars. They're smaller than that. They're just wild hogs. But they say they can hurt you too. All the best. I call them winter clothes or warm clothes. Yeah, that's what I call winter clothes, warm clothes. But Kathy calls them cool clothes or cold clothes or something. The clothing names must be regional because they are warm clothes here as well. Yeah. I watch, but I rarely comment. Good seeing you again, living and learning life. Always a pleasure. Great channel. Well, thank you. We also have, me and my husband together do a Friday night live at 9 p.m. Central Time. So if any of y'all get a chance, come and watch me and my husband on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. We both get together and do it. It's a lot of fun because he's a crazy character, And so we have a lot of fun on Friday nights because he gets off subject and talks about all kinds of crazy things. I always wear long sleeves, so I just layer when it gets cold. Appalachian Mercantile. Afternoon all. I can only stay for a minute. I've been traveling so much the last 2 weeks. Okay, thanks for stopping in. Strong enough to be in. There's Shannon and Beverly, or Shannon or Beverly. Hello, how you doing? Just stopping in for a minute. I went ahead and subscribed. Just in time prepping. Well, I'm going to do the same. So after I get off of here, I will check you out. Sounds like a very interesting channel. Thank you. Very nice of you all to come and show some love. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. And I will be checking some of y'all out too. Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead. Hello. Okay. You need to share that list. I can't keep up. Yes, I've been planning on it. I want to type it up nicely because I've just been scribbling on the list on my refrigerator. And I want to get it typed up neatly and put somewhere. I'll probably put it on my Facebook page. We have a Facebook for Stringfield Ridge Farm. And then I have a Facebook, Teresa Pearson. But I will put it on, when I get it typed up and printed out neatly where I can get a good picture of it or copy it or something, I will put it on my Stringfield Ridge Farm Facebook page. And then anybody can copy it from there and put it wherever they want. I know that Two Family has a list going, but I'm not sure it's complete. She's been trying to get everybody to get them on there. But Two Family Homestead, they have the small YouTube homesteading, small YouTube homesteaders Facebook page. And she has some on there, a list on there. But I'm not sure it's complete. She tries to get everybody to, but... so, who on here likes white quail, said Sampson Farms. I do. I need to get some more. I've been wanting to talk to Nathan about the quail. I would like to get some more, but it's fixing to be cold, and I don't know if I was thinking I might wait till spring, but if you've got some you need to get rid of, we can talk. But otherwise, I may wait till spring and try to get some from you. But we can talk about it. Monday's panel topic is on making the dream a reality in preparedness. That sounds awesome. That was just in time prepping. So y'all check that out. That sounds like a great channel. I love quail. I like to do smoked. Oh, I can't pronounce all that. I love quail. I like to do smoked, foie gras, stuffed quail. So tasty. I would love to see a recipe on that. I have some in my freezer that I haven't cooked because I haven't looked up a good recipe. So I will have to try to look up that recipe. If I watched all the lives, my livestock would starve. Well, that's true. There's just not enough time to watch everybody, but we can always go back and watch them when we get spare time. Hello to all the new folks I haven't met yet. Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead. Send me that recipe, please. Yeah, me too. We will have to check out your channel, and you probably have that on your channel, and if not, maybe you can do that, and we can find it. I'm writing it down. Sampson, that's 7 Eastern, right? Yep, for Sampson Farms Live. It's Tuesday at 6 Central. There's Mimsy's Garden. Hey, Miss Anna. We have had a lot of discussion going on in this channel today. Sampson Farms, I will just sub your channel. It is amazing. I want that too. Poor Lee. Poor Lee. I don't know what happened to him. He only come in for a minute, but he was driving, so I guess he couldn't comment anymore. But he was on here. Lee is a joker for sure. Yes. He's a character, so he makes it very interesting when he's on. Gotta go, putting grandson down for a nap. Love you too, Patty. Nathan is great. Needs some gray in his beard too. Let's see. Can't make up its mind here. We're in the 60s today, but highs in the 30s tomorrow. Yeah, that's how our weather's been, and it's raining right now, and it's a cold rain, so it's getting colder. And all next week, I don't remember when it starts, but all next week when Kathy's going to be here hunting is really cold. I looked at it for her and let her know it's going to be really cold. So there is Dawn Goff. Hello. Okay, let's see. Let me scroll down here and get to all these comments. It's been fun, but I have to get to work doing electrical wiring in the attic. Okay, well, be careful. Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead. Yep, 50 yesterday and snow and 29 above today. Wow. Pomona Ponderosa. I hope I say that right. I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but that's the way I've said it, and I don't know. You can let me know if I'm saying it okay. I was listening while stripping a cast iron cornbread skillet. Cool. New to me, so starting over from base cast. Cool. Nathan made my quail dreams come to fruition. Just saying. Awesome. I recently cleaned one of those on video in the, he does the, I don't know what you call it. I forgot what you call it, Nathan, but he does some kind of liquid that you put it down in and it electrolytes it off or something. I don't know what you call it. I saw it, but I don't remember what you called it. Oh, okay. She saw it. I saw doing your method. Okay. I've been staring at it for a month or more. Didn't know what to do. There's Lee. I'm here backing up to dump some sand at Cooper Land Farms right now. Coop Land Farms. Okay. We need rain in Nevada. Well, it's raining here right now, but it's getting colder. It's a cold rain because it's getting colder in here. Saying it correctly. Good, thank you. Everybody's saying hi to Lee. He got dumps like a truck. I can't say that. Electrolysis. Okay, I can't say that. Okay, we talked about all that. Stivers, we went to Stivers Harvest Celebration. That was fun. And we we stayed at the same motel as Bub and Janice at Getting Started on Homesteading. And that was fun. They were really sweet. And Janice, I hadn't gotten to know Janice very well before. I'd met her a couple of times, but I hadn't really sat down and talked to her and got to know her very well. But I got to over the weekend, and they come in and visited with us in our motel room, and we sat and talked. And Lee and Bub kept going outside, hanging out, and me and her was in there talking, and we had a lot in common, and we really enjoyed talking to each other, and that was really nice. And then when we left, we went by their house to pick up a couple of, he had a couple of deer hides in his freezer that he gave to Lee, because Lee tans hides. And he had a couple of deer hides in his freezer. So we went by their house and visited with them for a little bit and saw all of Bub's quail and rabbits in his garden and his greenhouse, and that was nice. So we had a good time at the Stivers get together, and we had a good time with Bub and Janice from Getting Started on Homesteading. Janice has her own little channel too, It's mostly like makeup and stuff, but it's called Jan's Reviews if you want to check her out. It's mostly, I think, makeup and lotions and things that she reviews. So, Lee is used to getting his hide tanned as well. It's a full circle process. Oh, me. Okay, another thing. I have a collaboration going if anyone's interested, and I will put you on the playlist. It has 3 videos in it right now, but there's a couple of more people that have said they're going to do it, and it's going to be a collaboration. I do have a playlist for that. It's called What the Homestead Community Has Done for Me. So if you would like to do a video talking about what the homestead community has done for you, let me know when you do it, and I will put you in that playlist. And you can go, after I put you in the playlist, I think you can do it before, and then it'll still be on there, I believe. Mimsy can tell me if I'm right. You can copy that playlist out of mine, copy the link, and put it in your description, and it'll play that whole playlist, and work out like that. And that'd be great. And there's 3 in there now, and I know of 2 others that are going to do it. So there should be at least 5 pretty soon. So, okay, thank you, Mimsy. Yes, she said. Another person that was at the Stivers, Harvest Celebration, Francine Kupek, I hope I'm saying that right, Francine Kupek. I talked to her, and I had only met her once at our picnic, and I really didn't get to talk to her there either. I just met her, and that was it. But I got to talk to her over the weekend, and she is wonderful. Precious, precious lady. I believe she is from Chicago, that area. And her husband came to the Stivers, and she was just precious. And I really enjoyed talking to her, and she was just wonderful. Yeah, her channel is Never Enough Time. So she was just precious. But you need to add each video to your playlist yourself, right? But once I add them, if they've already got the link on their description, and then I add more, it will still be on their link. They don't have to copy the link again. Is that correct? I believe that's correct. She's a teacher in Chicago. Okay. I will do the collab, just have to think on it some, make the video worth watching. Okay, thanks, Nathan. That'll be great. Anybody that wants to do that, just let me know after you've done it, and I will add you to the playlist and see how many we get. And, you know, it kind of, to me, it sounded like something that would be, general, and you would all say the same thing, but not so. I've heard the 3 videos that's on there have a lot of some different things to say, so that it was interesting. Single man, Eli said, I don't upload, so I'll say it here. The homestead communities has brought me out of my shell. God bless each of you. Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. Kind of us too, you know. I don't think we said all that on ours. I had like 6 points to make on ours. But later I thought about several other things I could have said, and that's one of them. Me and Lee were not big people person really, and we don't like crowds, and we're not really, have not been people persons, and I don't know, just this community is so welcoming and friendly and loving and everything, that it's easy to talk to y'all, you know. It just, y'all make it easy to talk to y'all. And now, and when we go to like the Stivers and Deep South and the Shindig, we didn't mind being around a crowd, because I don't know, it's a different crowd. It's a crowd of like-minded people that all get along, and it's just been wonderful, wonderful. And thank you, Eli, for saying that. Bandana Grandma, hello. I missed the subject of the collab. Okay, we started a collaboration. Now, Albany Mountain Homestead is the one who suggested I start this. And so I did, and we have 3 on there so far, and anybody else that wants to get in on it, it is what the homestead community has done for me. There's 3 on there now, and 2 others that said they were going to do it. Nathan said he would do it, so there's 3 more. Okay, thank you, Nathan. Nathan put up Francine's YouTube channel. Never enough time. Oh, Mimsy did too. Mimsy beat you. I didn't see it. Thank you both. There you go. There's Francine's channel. What the homestead community has done for me. Thank you, Mimsy. I am a serious introvert. This is hard. You know, we kind of, honestly, we were too. And I work for a newspaper and have to go interview people, and it kills me. It's so hard for me to have to go interview somebody. I have to work up the nerve ahead of time, and then I just have to walk in there and do it. And then afterwards, I'm just exhausted from it because it just wears me down. So I'm the same way, but between the newspaper and doing the YouTube, and I'd much rather talk to y'all than anybody out there I have to talk to. Anyway, big old crowd of crazy homestead gardeners. Yep, that's right. There is Magan River. I am so happy to be at a live. My husband and I are not people persons either, but really are hoping the homestead community will change that. Much love from Arkansas. It's cold and rainy here. Yep, here too. Here too. And so yes, this homestead community is so loving and kind and friendly that it can bring you out of that. It really can. We don't like crowds. We don't like talking to strangers and new people much, but we have, and it's just easier with this community. I don't know. Crowds, I didn't like being myself with all the voices talking to me. Like Mod Squad, woot woot. Social anxiety disorder. Yeah. But it's so much, I mean, and even I think you would probably be okay with us, with these people in person, but it's also easier to be on here talking back and forth on a live. But I feel like after talking to us this way, if I met you in person, I'm sure you would probably do okay, because we've already talked. What this community has done for me, they got me talking. Now I can't shut up. Yep. Jeffrey just woke up and needs me. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Bandana Grandma. I talked to poor boy about us doing it. We just haven't had a chance without grands around. Okay, well, maybe you can get to it. That'd be great. And, of course, you know to let me know. Me too, complete introvert. Yeah, it's amazing how even saying you're an introvert, but you can get on here and talk to people. And I feel like once you get on here talking to these people, then you go meet them in person. It's so much easier, and it doesn't feel like you're meeting a stranger. Not me. I'm fairly good in some crowds, but I can't stay in the same place long. Have to keep moving. Yeah, Lee has to keep moving too. He can't sit still at all. Appalachian Mercantile. I have to talk to crowds all day, every day. Oh, okay. You're used to it then. Need Nature Now. Hello. That's another channel that we met that were really sweet. I'm going to say this, and I hope I'm right, and please correct me if I'm wrong. Denise and Adam at Need Nature Now. I didn't used to have anxiety, but I do now. But I loved meeting everyone at the Stivers. Oh, well, you are just precious. Y'all, we enjoyed talking with y'all. And I hope I got the names right. Debbie, yep. Debbie and Adam was your husband's name, I believe. I hope I got that right. Let's see. YouTube is therapy. That's awesome. Yes, lets me get to know people without looking at my feet and being uncomfortable. Aw, that's awesome. Awesome that we can do that. Yes, Adam. Okay, Debbie and Adam. That's what I thought. So, yeah, and y'all check each other out. Anybody new on here that you're not subscribed to, please go and subscribe and check them out. We had a whole group. I don't know if some of y'all may have missed it. We had a whole group come in and done a, what they call it, a raid. So we had a whole bunch of new people in here just a little bit ago. And I'm going to go back and try to check all them out. And, yeah, this community is my family. That's awesome. Yep. Yeah, we definitely feel like family when we get together, and family and friends and everything, and it's just awesome. I just love it. Okay, I'm going to get through my list if I can. It's 1 o'clock, so I need to get off here, but I'm going to go ahead and tell what I have on my list. I won't get to talk about it long. Greenhouse stuff. I had gotten my garden out and got stuff put in my greenhouse that was in pots. And I went out this morning to water, and most of it looks okay, but there was 3 things that are more of warm weather plants that Kathy at Living Miracle had given me from Florida, and 2 of them are angel trumpet plants, and the other one was a dragon fruit. And none of them look very good. They don't look so hot. So, and I'm not sure, Lee said he needed to check out the greenhouse and work on it a little bit. It's not holding heat like it should. And so we're going to have to check that out and see what's going on there. But also, I got some plants I want to do microgreens. So I'm going to try microgreens out there if we get that situated. If not, I may have to do them in the house. So there's never enough time. We were talking about you. Sorry I'm late. I've been working on insurance issues all morning. Just wanted to say hello and hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. I was just talking a while ago. That's Francine. Kupek. I hope I say that right. I'm always afraid I'm saying that wrong. Francine Kupek. And I was just talking about meeting you. I had met you once before at our picnic, but I didn't get to talk to you. And this time I really got to talk to you, and I really enjoyed it. And y'all are just sweet, and I really enjoyed talking to you. Okay, hit Bill with the stomper yet? Samson Farms. Oh, now I have to watch everything you got. Pomona Ponderosa, we know one of our neighboring properties, don't know any of the others, and been here over a year. Can go to Walmart and not run into a single person I know. Everyone is a stranger. Yeah, that happens more now, I think, than it used to. Used to, neighbors, you know, talked and helped each other and all that, and that just doesn't happen near as much anymore. Never enough time. Wish I didn't mess up dinner. We would have had a great time. That's okay. That was not your fault at all. I just, others were asking on Facebook where everybody was meeting, and nobody was answering, and nobody knew, and I was looking on there and you know, watching and nobody knew where everybody was going to meet and eat and everything. And so it just happened that Bub, Getting Started on Homestead, was in the same hotel with us. He stays there a lot and used to work with the state and traveled a lot and stayed there a lot. And he ate over across the street at the cattleman's roadhouse. And so that's where we were going to go eat anyway if nobody was getting together. So then we got over there and there was a whole bunch of them. So that's okay. Not your fault at all, honey. We just moved from Texas, so just don't know anyone. Oh, okay. Makes you a hermit. Aw. Nope, but tempted today. Oh, no. I've been here 9 years, and I don't know the neighbors, but there again, I live in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, yeah, especially if your neighbors are far off, they still used to get together. Even even neighbors down the road way back then, but now even neighbors right beside you, you don't hardly talk to, most people. Love your channel name. Never enough time. Middle of nowhere here also, Duncan. Okay, let's see. Oh, one last thing. I was wanting to tell about the wild lettuce. Lee made a video about the wild lettuce pain medicine, and he boiled it down and made kind of a thick, I don't know what, almost like a tar or something, a thick, I gotta get that out of the way, a thick paste like, and we use that for pain, and it really works good, and it helps us sleep. Well, I had taken some of the wild lettuce and put in a tincture, made a tincture out of it. Just a liquid, just in alcohol, made a liquid out of it, and a tincture. And so, with my mom's condition and everything, and she's got Parkinson's, and she hurts a lot, and her knee hurts her all the time, and her shoulder, and so I took her a dropper bottle full of this tincture that I made, and my daughter started giving it to her, and my daughter's real skeptical about it, and she was kind of, whatever, and, but she was giving it to her, and she was sleeping all night, and she usually doesn't sleep all night. But it was starting to help her little by little wake up less during the night, and then started sleeping all night. Well, my daughter, being skeptical, just didn't think about that being it and quit giving it to her. And the other day, I went over there, and my daughter said, I hope you've got some more of that pain medicine, because she's waking up during the night again now. And I said, yeah, I've got some more. I don't have a whole lot more. You'll have to make it last till spring. And she said, well, you better be growing some more in your greenhouse and making some more, because I've got to have that. So I was tickled to death to hear that it was helping her that much, that my daughter, who was skeptical, was saying, we got to have some more of that. So there you go. The wild lettuce works, and works good. And Lee boiled his down and made a thick paste out of it. But this was just done in alcohol, soaked in alcohol for a couple of months. And so just a drop, I made a bigger thing of it, but I just gave her the little dropper bottle. So she was just giving her a dropper full, yay full. So there you go. Recipe. Okay, we have a video on Lee doing his, which you don't boil, you simmer it down to a thick pasty like, and you take just like a quarter of a teaspoon of that. Well, this I just soaked in. I just put the fresh wild lettuce in a jar with vodka, and I let it sit for like 2 months, and then I strained it out and put it in vials, a couple of vials, and then I put her a dropper full. So I'm going to give her all the rest of that, and let her use that, and hopefully that'll last her till spring, because we won't be able to make it again until spring. I did plant some in my greenhouse, though, to see if I can get it to work. So anyway, I just want to get that out there. I may try to do a video on the tincture, but you can watch Lee's, and Lee shows how to, you simmer it down until it gets thick, and then you can just take it like medicine, but you don't have to take much at all. But I had decided to try and do just some in vodka. If she runs out, just give her the vodka. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I thought about that. I thought, well, is it the wild lettuce or the vodka that's helping her? But she's not taking that much that it would be the vodka, I don't think. Maybe. But anyway, but she's doing fair. I would say she's actually doing a little better. I sat with her, I don't know what night, Monday night. I sat with her Monday night, and I really seemed like she was a little bit better, really. So, of course, that's off and on. I mean, they can be better one day and not the next. So, but with this, my daughter said she was sleeping better through the night with this wild lettuce tincture. So that's great. Whatever helps, whatever works, and whatever helps, I don't care. If it's the vodka, good. Oh, I need some of that tincture for a broken thumb. Oh my goodness. Imagine using PGA in the tincture. Oh goodness. Brenda has put a link to the wild lettuce video right there. Thank you, Brenda. So we are way after my hour, so I'm going to get off here, and we will be on Friday night. Me and Lee will both be on Friday night at 9 p.m. Central Time. And hopefully, I don't know, I'm going to try what Daryl said about using the external mic. So it will be trial and error Friday night at first until we get set up. Because I'm going to just go ahead and put the mic in and turn it on and see if that works. And hopefully that will take care of it. And if that doesn't take care of it, we will have to end that stream and start a new one. I don't know why. It don't make no sense why it's doing that. But the last 2 times we pulled up our live stream and had no sound and had to end that one and start a new one, and it worked fine. Doesn't make any sense. So thank you, Pomona Ponderosa. We'll see you Friday night, and everybody else. And thank y'all for joining in. And I'm going to go back and check out those new people that came in. Never enough time. Thank you, Francine. We will see you then. Have a good day to you too. Thank y'all. I'm going to end this and get busy doing some stuff around here. So let's see. Oh, I got to end it up here. I'm trying to end it on the wrong device there.